on the previous episode of Talk That Talk.
Because I have been sitting here thinking about that, and it's going to take a legend. Now, which legend that is? Because I'm just serious. Because
Maya,
what?
I'm saying you said it was going to take a legend. All right,
You say Maya what?
Oh, just keep going.
The legend may be whom she or he is. I'm not quite sure, but in order to make a professional marching band, okay, so maybe this is going to be a little bit harder on the dancer perspective because there are so many different variations. Now, with music, with your embouchure, with intonation, with things like that, I could be wrong. I feel like it is a little bit easier to pull. No, that's still an effort, and that's equally as hard. I don't know what it would take to put somebody from Jackson State versus somebody that went to PV versus somebody that didn't go to HBCU, all of that. That's why we have different genres of dance itself. That's why people are pretty much good at one particular one or a select few. I don't know what it would take to integrate. That's going to be a very long, drawn-out process and something that I probably would not want to be a part of because it's going to stress me the hell out. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because what does that look like? What does the group look like? Because you can say, okay, is it going to be a show style band? Is it going to be more drum corps related? If you think about dance, there are so many different variations, and I don't even know where to start. Those are true blur lines. So that's.
But doesn't that give you options though, right? Like, I think options is a good thing, right?
It gives you options, but let's say, okay, you taking a doll, and if we're aligning this group to buck, I think it's easier to teach somebody how to do ballet or go to the bar versus a proper buck or a salt and pepper. I've been trying to figure out how to salt and pepper for years, and I'm just gonna tell you what, I know I'm stuck at it because it's just not my thing. The coordination of it all, the look of it all, sure, you can teach it, but there's a certain oomph that you either got it or you don't. With dance, either you have it or you don't. Either you have the feet or you don't. Either you have the technique or you don't. You have the hips or you don't. In music, possibly there is some room for growth. There is some room to be able to leverage your talent. But when it comes to dancing, at some point, it just kind of becomes either you got it or you don't. Maybe that's harsh, but that's my opinion of it.
Oh, no, you good.
I'll say this. That would be awesome to see a traditional show style professional marching band. And not to be a negative Nancy, but I wish we would be able to put our egos aside to establish that. But in my opinion, that would be the hardest thing. Because, like I say, everybody feels like who they march for is the best. Like, no lie, I feel like the box, PV McFunk box, is the greatest drum section, most entertaining, technical agility drum line that was created by God himself. Now, I like other drum lines, but when I feel like the box, nobody is better. So that's an ego. So can you imagine a person from PV and a person from Southern talking about they creating a professional drum line? Somebody may fight before the night is over. That's all I'm saying. I think like you got to address the ego at the door.
What's that face, Rick?
I know what the face was, but I hear you. I feel you, Quan. I know what the face was.
The question before we keep going.
Me too.
Maya.
All right, go ahead.
Maya. What's a proper buck and a salt and pepper? Can you
I was wondering about salt and pepper. I was thinking about seasoning this whole time.
Yeah, I didn't know what a salt and pepper was.
I'm like, what are we seasoning? Some deer meat? Like what?
No, salt